Till. Ant corpses release a chemical when they die, and other ants will dispose of the corpse. A scientist once recreated this chemical and put it on a live ant. Its ant friends kept bringing it to the graveyard no matter how much it struggled, cleaned itself, or tried to go back to work. Till that Patrick Stewart, a theater actor, was hesitant to sign a 6-year contract to perform on Star Trek, TNG, but his agent reassured him that the show would probably fail after 1 season. Stewart expected to make some money, get a suntan, and go home. Till in 2018 a mom put out an ad to borrow an orange cat so her kids could have a lasagna dinner with Garfield, and succeeded. Till in 1981 American Airlines offered a lifetime unlimited air pass for a lifetime of free first-class flights for $250. You could get an additional lifetime pass for a companion for an extra $150. 2 of their most frequent flyers cost the airline $1 SM a year and flew over 30 miles. Till. 1 in 5 German parents regrets having children and would prefer to live their life without them. Till that the genetic traits that helped people survive the Black Death in the 14th century are linked to autoimmune diseases like Crohn's disease today, showing how a historical pandemic shaped the evolution of human immunity genes. Till that in 2013, a Florida man, Jeff Bush, was sleeping in his bedroom when a large sinkhole opened up directly underneath his bed, swallowing him and his entire bedroom. His brother heard him scream, but was unable to see or reach him in time. Bush's body was never recovered. Till legendary footballer Lionel Messi's first contract was written on a restaurant napkin during a meeting with FC Barcelona executives. That napkin is now held in a safe in the Credit Andorra Bank. Till that in 1984, the Japanese Army Veterans Association, in an attempt to refute wartime atrocities, interviewed former World War II soldiers. Instead of denial, the soldiers freely admitted and described atrocities committed, resulting in the association publishing an apology the following year. Till most male nudity in non-porn films uses prosthetic penises. Till King Charles and Prince William always travel in separate planes in case there is a crash one needs to survive. Till Mount Thor on Baffin Island, Canada, has Earth's greatest sheer vertical drop, 4,101 feet. You can take one step off the peak and fall nearly a mile before you hit anything. Till during World War II, Papua New Guinean Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels carried 750 wounded up, down the Kokoda Trail. They prioritized feeding patients and built shelter with 4 sleeping on each side at night. No known injured soldier was ever abandoned by the Fuzzy Wuzzy Angels, even during heavy combat. Till of the Society for Indecency to Naked Animals, an organization aimed at clothing indecent, naked animals that lasted from 1959 to 1962 and had over 50,000 members. SINA ended when the founder was exposed as Alan Abel, notorious prankster, who wanted to parody the conservative moralist of the time. Till anti-climb paint, a class of non-drying oil paint, was developed in the 1960s. It can take over 3 years to dry. It is used to prevent trespassing and mark trespassers as it is very difficult to remove. Till in 2018 a flatulent passenger who refused to stop farting forced a plane to land and police to be called to remove 4 flyers after a fight erupts on board. Till. In 2019, Salman Mirza and his ex wanted to hook up, but didn't have a condom, so they used epoxy resin to seal it in instead. His friends later found him unconscious and drove him to the hospital where he died of multiple organ failures due to the faux condom. Till the band Coven threatened to sue Kiss, Gene Simmons when he attempted to trademark the "devil horns" gesture in 2017. Till that Will Lee, who played Mr. Hooper on Sesame Street, was blacklisted for refusing to testify to the House Un-American Activities Committee. Till the test pilot for the first fighter jet would fly dressed as a gorilla in a hat to allow U.S. Air Force psychologists to gaslight other pilots into believing they hadn't witnessed a gorilla wearing a derby hat, waving a stogie at them, flying a fast-moving plane without a propeller. Till that John O'Hurley, the actor who played the fictional version of J. Peterman on Seinfeld, now owns the J. Peterman Company with the real J. Peterman. Till that wild European hamsters in Vienna, Austria have learned to survive harsh winters by feasting on the oily, protein-filled candles left by mourners in gravesites. Till that in 1986, Australian cricketer Dean Jones played a match in India while severely ill. Due to the extreme heat, he urinated and vomited several times. He lost 7 kgs during the match and doesn't remember the game. Jones scored 210 runs, in what is considered one of the best performances ever. Till about the lost children of the Alleghenies, 2 young children who disappeared from their home in Pavia, PA in 1856. They died from exposure after being missing for several days and were found in the forest by a local farmer who dreamt, for 2 nights, of clues that led to the children's bodies. Till that the ancient Egyptians believed that crocodile dung mixed with honey and placed in the agina would prevent pregnancy. Till of the Order of Malta passport. It's the rarest passport in the world and is only issued to a few hundred people. Till both the actress Kathleen Turner, who voiced Jessica Rabbit, and Amy Irving, who was Jessica Rabbit's singing voice, were uncredited. Till Chadwick, the discoverer of neutron, was a student of Rutherford, discoverer of proton, who was the student of Thomson, discoverer of electron. Till that an estimated 1 of every 8 workers in the USA has at some point been employed by McDonald's. Till scientists discovered that the venom of the Latrodectus moptons variety of black widow spiders killed children and the elderly, but among young men it caused prolonged erections and involuntary ejaculations. Researchers have been studying the venom for use in male virility pills. Till female giant pandas would spontaneously terminate their pregnancy when they are inseminated by a panda of the opposite sex they do not like. Till that those who use their cars to escape tsunamis often get stuck in traffic jams or encounter other obstacles and are, therefore, more likely to be swept away. The best way to escape is on foot, climbing up any steep slopes nearby as quickly as possible. Till in 1987, a Boeing 747 was hijacked by a lone attacker armed with dynamite from a gold mine. After 6 hours, the flight engineer hit the attacker over the head with a whiskey bottle. He was given a suspended sentence and then became a member of the House of Representatives of Fiji. Till 15 minutes of shivering from cold temperatures can be the metabolic equivalent of 1 hour of exercise. Till Nick Offerman was originally up for another role in Parks and Recreation, Rashida Jones' love interest Josh, who ended up turning into Mark Brendanovich. Nick got turned down because he wasn't handsome enough. Till that designers of a 59-story New York skyscraper failed to account for quartering winds and power loss, leaving a 6.25% chance it would fall in any given year. Till due to their falsehood-filled coverage of the 1989 Hillsborough disaster, Rupert Murdoch's The Sun is hated not only by Liverpudlians, even both Liverpool and Everton football clubs banned The Sun reporters from their stadia. Till about Kowloon, the walled city, which was the densest populated area worldwide until its demolition in 1993. It was entirely built unplanned. Till about the Enumclaw horse X case where in 2005 a Boeing engineer died after receiving null X from a horse named Big Ick. Till the creator of Barbie and the creator of Hot Wheels were married. Till the Churchill family owns a palace larger than the Buckingham Palace. It is also the birthplace of Winston Churchill. Till of Irene of Athens, 750 to 803 CE, the first sole ruling empress in Roman history. Her husband the emperor having died, she had her son's eyes gouged, and him imprisoned, becoming sole ruler for 5 years, when she was exiled to the island of Lesbos and forced to support herself by spinning wool. Till that Rage Against the Machine bassist Tim Comerford once confronted Buzz Aldrin at a party, saying the moon landing was faked. Till that in ancient Rome, citizens and soldiers drank an average of 100 gallons, approximately 450 liters, of wine per year. Till on 1905, in order to promote her novel, 29-year-old Edith Allenby killed herself. Till ekiben or bento, Japanese box meals, made specifically for train travel. The meals vary by train station and are typically a local specialty. At their peak in the 1980s, an estimated 12 million ekiben were consumed daily in Japan. Till about Robert Hansen, a former FBI agent regarded as the most damaging spy in U.S. history. He made an average of $67,000 a year selling thousands of top-secret documents to Russian intelligence for 22 years. The ex-KGB agent the FBI hired to catch him was paid $7 million. Till in 1973, an unknown man strapped with explosives attempted to rob a bank in Kenora, Ontario. A police bullet accidentally hit the dynamite and exploded the man. He remains unknown to this day. Till the 1922 film Nosferatu was such a blatant rip-off of Bram Stoker's Dracula that Bram's widow won a lawsuit demanding all copies of the film be destroyed. A single copy found its way to America, where Dracula was in the public domain due to copyright error, allowing the film to survive. Till Druids were exempt from taxes, military service, and were held in such high esteem they could stop battles between warring armies. Till that the first national speed limit law of 55 miles per hour passed in 1974 in the U.S. was not because of safety concerns, but because fast-traveling vehicles would have exacerbated the oil shortage at the time. Till that in 1950s Britain, it was noted that the middle class used overly complex language in an attempt to be more posh. However, the actual upper class themselves preferred the more straightforward language of the working class such as scent instead of perfume. Till that each driver in the Indy 500 has to fill out a ballot for what type of milk they want on the podium if they win, per tradition. Emerson Fittipaldi chose orange juice. Till long-haul flights has secret rest area above the main cabin for flight attendants so that they can rest. The rest area has 7 or 8 beds, and occasionally a separate bathroom as well. They can also enjoy in-flight entertainment. Till that ginkgo trees are a symbol of hope and tenacity in Japan, as they were one of the few living things to survive the nuclear bomb at Hiroshima. Till Eugenio Monti, an Italian Winter Olympian, lent a bolt to his rival Tony Nash, allowing Nash to win the bobsled gold medal, while Monti took bronze. In response to criticism from Italian media, Monti said, "Nash didn't win because I gave him the bolt. He won because he had the fastest run,